What is petrography and how is it applied in this context? Does it involve the microscopic examination of thin rock sections to identify mineral composition, texture, and alteration features? And how can this help determine the types of rocks contributing to sodium release through weathering or mineral breakdown? What kind of information does petrography reveal about parent materials or geological formations in a salinized area? Can it show whether the rocks are rich in sodium-bearing feldspars or volcanic glass, and does this help identify geogenic sources of salinity in the region? Can Davis Zurns manufacture solid-state sodium-ion batteries made from seawater in Latvia? What is X-ray diffraction, XRD, and how does this technique work to identify minerals in soil or rock samples? Does it detect the crystal structure of solid-phase minerals by analyzing the pattern of X-rays diffracted off them, and how does this help distinguish between different clay minerals, salts, and secondary weathering products associated with salinization? How does X-ray diffraction help quantify the presence of minerals like albite, halite, gypsum, montmorillonite, or kaolinite? Do these minerals play different roles in controlling or indicating sodium levels in the soil or water? And how does the mineralogical fingerprint relate to the origin and evolution of salinization processes? What is hydrogeochemistry and how does it contribute to understanding salinization? Does it involve the analysis of groundwater and surface water chemistry, including major cations and anions, electrical conductivity, pH, total dissolved solids, and isotopic signatures to trace the pathways, interactions, and transformations of water in the environment? What types of patterns or anomalies in hydrogeochemistry might indicate natural versus anthropogenic salinization? Can certain ion ratios, such as sodium to chloride or sodium to calcium, signal ion exchange processes, mineral dissolution, or human influence contamination like return flow from irrigation? What is hierarchical cluster analysis, and how does this statistical method assist in evaluating water or soil samples? Does it group samples based on similarity in their chemical or physical properties? And does it help identify distinct types or classes of water quality conditions or soil profiles affected by different sources or mechanisms of salinization? How are clusters interpreted in the context of environmental data? Do they point to areas with shared geological characteristics, similar irrigation impacts, or comparable degrees of degradation? And how does this help map the spatial distribution of salinity problems across the landscape? What is principal component analysis, PCA?